John Avino here reporting for the Futures League, and today I am joined by Chris Hall, the commissioner of the league, gearing up for the 2015 season. How you doing today, Chris?
Doing great. Getting excited for opening day Thursday. Looking forward to a great weekend.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a great weekend and a great season here. The atmosphere is great. Baseball's in the air. A lot of college players excited to spend their summer in the New England area playing baseball. The first question I have for you today is, how is this league different today than when it first started?
Oh boy, it's a great question. When we started back in 2011, we only had 4 teams, and to see where we are today, up to 10 teams, great franchises, great ownership groups, things have changed quite a bit. Not just with the franchises, but with the players, coaching staffs. Our fan base has changed. We've grown dramatically, and we look forward to growing a little bit more this year as well.
Yeah, that's great. Like you said, you guys had 4 teams, now up to 10. Definitely seen some great expansion. How is the talent level this season compared to previous seasons? Because obviously you've had some former players in the league who are now playing in the major leagues or in the minors. How is the talent level this season?
Well, we're going to soon find out, which is that's the thing I'm always nervous about, to see how good our players are going to be. And every year I'm surprised at how good they really are. We've had some great success here recently. Because of the New England rule that we have, we are able to take care of a lot of New England kids. But we've also had some great talent from outside of New England that have come in and played with us. And I think this summer, based on, we had a conference call last night with a lot of the coaches, and we're looking forward to another great summer.
Now, you mentioned the New England rule. Just explain a little bit about what that is and if you guys plan on continuing that in the future.
Yeah, so in the Futures League, as many people know, but we're one of the only leagues in the country that have something to this effect. We're 13 players from every roster have to either come from New England or a New England college. We feel that we are based here in New England. We want to give the New England kids an opportunity to develop New England talent, and really work with New England coaches. We plan on using that for a long time. This is, if not forever, that's our goal. From day one, we said that's what we're going to do. Obviously, we still need the help from the New England college coaches to make sure they continue to send us talented players for our fans to see every summer.
Yeah, that's great. And obviously getting into a little bit more about this league and what it is and what it means to the fans, it's always been about a fan experience and having fun. How does the Futures League try to do this on a nightly basis?
So we try to treat these games as an event. Every game is an event. It's a minor league experience. It's a professional baseball experience is what we're trying to bring back to our fans. And that's why we had such great success. One of the reasons why we've had great success, making sure we have a great fan experience. And we're never satisfied. We're never happy. We're not perfect. We're always trying to fix what we've done wrong or try to make it better for our fans. We listen to our fans, and every year, every team seems to try to do something a little bit different, and that's what I'm looking forward to. It's funny, we meet and we have conference calls all the time with our general managers, and very rarely are they going to give away their secrets, what they have coming up for the summer. I know that Kevin down in Pittsfield has always got something up his sleeve with the Suns, so we're looking forward to seeing what these guys have to offer with their on-field promotions and some of the other gimmicks they have going on this summer.
Yeah, definitely check out the promotions. There's some great stuff going on this summer. Get out there and have some fun at the ballpark. What are some realistic expectations for this summer from around the league?
So, I think our goal as a league, we have our personal goals, on fans and attendance. I'd love to see us get where we were last year. I think it was regular season. I think we were over 260,000 fans. I'd love to see us get to 275,000 for the regular season. I think we got close to 275,000 last year with the playoffs and exhibition games that were included in the All-Star game. But I'd love to see us as a league maintain that. Now, we need a little bit of luck. Can't have a summer like we had this winter, if that makes any sense. We have to have great weather. Mother Nature needs to be good to us, and it looks like this weekend it's going to start off great. So I think we're looking forward to that. Many teams have some great groups that are coming out, with school groups and a lot of local companies that are supporting the league, locally as well.
Yeah, so like I said, a lot of promotions going on. Get out to the ballparks, have some fun. Get their attendance numbers up. You guys got the MLB Draft coming up next week. We talked a little bit about how some former players have been drafted before. Are there any former or current Future Leagues players that are in the draft picture this year?
Yeah, so last year I think it was 23 or 24 players that were drafted that were either had played for the Futures League at one point or were on rosters last summer or coming in, and we had another 5 or 6 guys sign after the draft, which was great for us. We were just going into our 4th season, had finished our 3rd season. This year we hope to have similar numbers, but we also think we're going to have our best draft in the sense of guys going higher. Some of the guys that are right near the top there are Chris Shaw from Boston College. There is rumblings that he could go in the 1st round, supplemental round. Great kid from Lexington, Mass. And then Rhett Wiseman, who's over at Vanderbilt, who played for us the same year that Chris was here. He's the same type of thing where he can go in the first couple of rounds. So we're looking forward to seeing what happens. It's an exciting year for us to see if we're able to get our highest drafted player. And this year, I think because we mix in some of the high school kids, we allowed some of those top prospects to come in. It's always exciting to see which teams might take some of those kids late and draft and fall this summer and see if they can work it out and get them to go sign or see if those kids go back to school. So it's an exciting time of year.
Yeah, and we'll have draft coverage next week while the draft is going on, after the draft, before the draft. We'll be covering the draft to see if anybody goes and gets drafted. There is a new team in the league this year. Bristol has joined the fold. They're replacing an older team in this league. What do you expect from them, and how do you expect them to fit in?
Oh, what a great group we have. We got so lucky in Bristol. First thing is the mayor and the city have worked really hard to bring baseball back. And our ownership group, we hit a home run. I mean, we really did. With Elliot Shiner and Dave Lindland and Steve Lindland, the brothers, along with our general manager, who's got over 30 years in the game, was a general manager at AAA level, Rick Montine. We've also got a field manager there, who's got a World Series ring from the New York Mets back in 1986 with Barry Lyons. So we're really looking forward to what they have to offer this summer. I know everybody in the community there is really supporting them. The sponsors are supporting them. The fan base seems to be supporting them. Let's hope they pack those seats over there at Muzzy Field. We're really excited about that. But I think that's a team and an organization that will refuse to fail. They will do everything to make baseball successful in Bristol, not just with the ownership group, but we have great cooperation from the city as well.
That's great. It really is great. So what are some short-term goals you have for this season? We talked a little bit about what you expect. What are some goals that you want to see happen this season?
Oh, boy. I don't want to see one kid get hurt. I don't want to suspend any players. I want all fans to have a great experience all summer. But, overall, I mean, that's the thing. We want to give back to our communities. A lot of our teams help raise money through ticket drives and other things for nonprofits in their areas. We want to showcase these players as much as we can. We work really hard. We put together the best All-Star Game Scout Day. Many scouts will tell you the same thing. It's one of the best in the country, if not the best run Scout Day in the country. And we're having that Tuesday, July 21st over at Frazier Field with the North Shore Navigators as our host. Bill Terlecki will be running that. We're looking forward to having Bill run that. He's a master. And for the league overall, make sure those kids play hard, no one gets hurt, have great weather, and that our fans have a great experience. As a commissioner, you worry about a lot of things. You worry about every time those kids get on a bus and they're driving to a game, when they're coming home. You worry about every time there's a collision or something that happens, because these kids play real hard. And we're looking forward to seeing them play that hard this summer. And so hopefully, by the end of the summer, all is good, not too many injuries, and we have attendance. Like my goal is 275,000. I'd like to get to that number. Not sure if we can. Again, like we mentioned, need some great weather, but that's my goal for the summer.
So moral of the story is hopefully everybody stays healthy and continue to get out to those games. And finally, the last question I have for you today. I asked you about short-term goals for this season. What are some long-term goals you have for the Futures League? Do you want to continue to see it expand? Do you want to see more players brought in from more areas around the country? What are your long-term goals?
On the business side of things, we always want to get better. We always want our facilities to get better. We always want our teams to get franchises to get stronger. In every year we get together, and that's the thing. We have some great ownership groups right across from A to Z. We have some great ownership groups, and not every year with those, 3-4 years from now, maybe not all of them will still be there. Maybe there might be a team sold or a team moved, but we want to continue to get stronger. We will only expand if the facility, the community, and the ownership groups are strong. That's the only way we'll expand. If those three things are available for us, then we'll strongly consider it and go after it. Otherwise, it's not worth it. You can see right now what's happening out there in the baseball world. It's happening in a lot of independent baseball leagues right now that are trying to get going, and they don't have those three factors. And we learned that strong from Marv Goldklang, who owner of our Pittsfield team, who's been in the game for a long time, and that was the very first piece of advice that he gave me. And when we stick to that, we'll be very strong for a long time.
Great. That was my interview with Commissioner Chris Hall. We're both looking forward to a great season. I'll have plenty more content throughout the year. Chris will probably be joining me at least a couple more times throughout the summer to check in. But other than that, let's have a good season.
Yeah, we just have to work on that New Jersey accent of yours. This is New England baseball, so we have to work on you a little bit.
It's not going to sit well, but go Yankees.
Well, that's okay because our Pittsfield team has a little piece of the Yankees, and but we're also the Red Sox are involved up here just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you next time.